Morning, all of you. Today I will discuss about the subject of pharmacy practice and unit second topic drug distribution system in a hospital. Drug distribution system in a hospital. Learning objectives of drug distribution system in a hospital. Upon completion of this topic, the students should be able to dispensing of drugs to inpatients, types of drug distribution systems, charging policies and labeling, dispensing of drugs to ambulatory patients, and dispensing of controlled drugs. These are the learning objectives of drug distribution system. Learning outcomes. Learning outcomes of drug distribution system. Dispensing of drug distribution system. On successful completion of unit, students will be able to students will be able to dispensing of drugs to inpatients, dispensing of drugs to inpatients, types of drug distribution system, charging policies and labeling, dispensing of drugs to ambulatory patients, and dispensing of controlled drugs. These are the learning outcomes of drug distribution system. Content. Content in this chapter. First one is introduction. Second one is types of drug distribution system. Individual representation. Individual individual prescrip- prescription order, floor stock systems, combination of individual and floor stock method, combination of individual and floor stock method, unit unit dose dispensing, unit dose dispensing, and flow chart of outpatient and inpatient. This, this is the content of this chapter. Drug distribution. Drug distribution is defined as physical transfer of drug from storage area in the hospital to patient beside. In which drug distribution? In which drug distribution? In which drug distribution physically transfer of drugs from hospital to patients to the patients beside. This involves two types of drug distribution. In which drug distribution in hospital, two types of drug distribution are involved. They are first one is in-patient distribution and second one is outpatient distribution. In-patient distribution, IPD distribution. Outpatient distributions, OPD distribution. First one is in-patient distribution. In-patient distribution means admit patient in hospital means in-patient distribution, and other than admit in hospital, outpatient distributions. In-patient distribution, the drug distribution to the in-patient department can be carried out from to one patient dispensing area. The drug distribution to the inpatient department can be carried out from the outpatient dispensing area. The pharmacist involved in dispensing the drug for outpatient can dispense drug for inpatient. Pharmacist involved in dispensing the drug for outpatient can dispense drug for inpatient. The pharmacist employed for drug distribution. The pharmacist employed for drug distribution to the inpatient ward should be weak skilled and qualified staff. Inpatient services, outpatient distributions, outpatient distributions. Outpatients refer to the patients not occupying beds in hospital or in clinic, health centers and other places where outpatients usually go for health care, in which OPD patients are not occupying beds in hospital or clinic or health centers. No medicaments should be issued without the prescription. In outpatient department, in departments, no medicaments should be issued without the prescription. Without prescription, are not medicaments are issued. After the issue has been met, the quantities supplied must be recorded. After the drug issue from the OPD department, record is made, the quantity supplied, and in short form the outpatient department was called is OPD. In this short form the outpatient department was called as OPD. OPD means outpatient department. Types of drug distribution system. Types of drug distribution system. There are five different systems in use for drug distribution in hospital. There are five different systems in use for drug distribution in hospitals. Layout of outpatients department. Layout of outpatients department, OPD departments. This one is office area. This one is office area, and this one is racks for storing drugs. This area required for the racks of storing drugs. This area is required for refrigerations. This area is required for dispensary. This area is required for dispensary. This area is required for window for dispensary. And this area is required for sitting arrangement for patients in outpatients department. First one is, there are five different systems used for drug distribution in hospital. First one is individual prescription order system. The first type of drug distribution system in hospital. The first type is individual prescription order system, and second one type is complete floor stock system. Individual prescription order system, in which particular prescription is individually. Complete floor stock system, in which contain one floor complete for the medicines. Combination of individual prescription and floor stock system. Combination of individual prescription and floor stock system. And next one is unit dose system. And fourth one is unit dose system. And fifth one is non-floor stock system. Fifth one is non-floor stock system. These are the five types of drug distribution system in hospitals. Individual, first one is individual prescription order system. First one is individual prescription order system, in which it is a type of drug distribution. It is a type of drug distribution system wherein physician writes the prescription for individual patients who obtain the drugs prescribed from any medical store or hospital dispensary by paying on charges. In individual prescription order, doctors are prescribed the medicines for individual patients. Doctors write the prescription for individual patients. Then patients are drugs prescribed from any medical store. Then drug patients obtain the drugs prescribed from a medical store and hospital dispensary by paying on charge. After obtain the drugs from medical store and hospital dispensary, then paying on charges. This system is generally used by the this system is generally used by the small and or private hospitals because of the reduced manpower requirement and desirability for individualized service. This individual system, is generally used by the small or private hospitals because of the reduced manpower requirements and desirability of individual services. Advantage Advantage of individual drug distributions. Advantage all medications Advantage all medications orders are directly reviewed by pharmacist, in which direct individual prescription order system, all medications order are directly reviewed by pharmacist. It's provide the interaction of pharmacist. It provide the interaction of pharmacist, doctor, nurse, and the patients, in which individual patients care. It's provide the interaction of pharmacist, doctor, nurse, and the patients. It's provide clear inventory control. It's provide clear inventory control. Disadvantage: wrong error eligible writing of the physician in individual prescription order. The disadvantage is wrong error eligible writing of the physicians. Physicians may write high economic drugs in the prescription or cost effective drugs. Physician may write high economic drugs in the prescription or cost effective drugs in which individual prescription order. This is the disadvantage of individual prescription order. Floor stock system. Floor stock system is second drug distribution system in hospital. The floor stock system, in which floor stock system drugs are given to the patients from the nursing stations. Drugs are given the patients from the nursing station and the pharmacy supplies from the drug store. In which floor stock system, drugs are given to the patients from the nursing stations and pharmacy supplies from the drug store. The way of floor stock distribution includes two types. Way of floor stock distribution includes two types. They are: first one is charged floor stock systems and second one is uncharged floor stock system, in which charged floor stock system is charged after obtain the medicines from the floor stock system, and second one is uncharged floor stock system, in which not paying charge after obtain the medicines. First one is charged floor stock system. In this method, medicines which are stocked in the nursing station. In this method, medicines which are stocked in the nursing stations all the times and charged to the patient's accounts after administered to them. Charged to the patient's accounts after administered to them. The patient is charged for every single dose administered to him. Once the floor stock list is prepared, it is the responsibility of the hospital pharmacist. Of the floor stock list is prepared, it is the responsibility of the pharmacist to make the drugs available. Pharmaceutical and related preparations. Pharmaceutical and related preparations in floor stock system. Category and preparations. Anti-allergic categories drugs is prednisolone tablets. Antibiotic categories drugs is penicillin G injections. Anticoagulant categories drugs is heparin. And cardiovascular agents is categories drugs is digoxin. These are the pharmaceutical and related preparations in floor stock system. A label for a charged floor stock system. A label for a charged floor stock system. Patient ward contain the floor stock system charge label. Patient ward phenobarbital tablet. Each tablet contain phenobarbital dose of 50 grams. Vegan hospital pharmacy. This is the label of floor stock system. This is the label for a charged floor stock system. Second one is non-charged floor stock system. Second one is non-charged floor stock system. This system includes the medicaments. This system includes the medicaments placed in the nursing stations. This system includes the medicaments then placed in the nursing stations that are used by all the patients on the floor. That are used by all the patients on the floor. This is the non-charged floor stock system. There shall be no direct charges from the patient account, in which no charged floor system means no direct charge from the patient accounts. This is divided into two methods. No charged floor stock methods are divided into two methods. First one is drug basket method. Drug basket method. And second one is mobile dispensary unit. First one is drug basket method. Nurse fill a request from for the delivery of drugs at their floor. In which drug basket method, nurse fill a request from for the delivery of drugs at their floor. When there is empty container, when there is empty container, the nurse places it in the drug basket. Once the basket is completed, Once the basket is completed, delivery of drug is done via messenger services. This is the drug basket method. Second one is mobile dispensary unit. Second one is mobile dispensary unit. In which mobile dispensary unit, it is especially made up of stainless steel. The mobile dispensary unit is made up of stainless steel and 60 inches height. The mobile dispensary unit contain 60-inch height and 48 inches wide and 25 inches deep of the mobile dispensary unit. It is mounted on bottom tires. It is mounted on bottom tires contain mobile dispensary unit. Label for non-charged floor stock drugs. Label for non-charged floor stock drugs. Non-charged floor stock drugs contain the ward number, then salt number like ferrous sulfate tablet. Each tablet contain and dose ferrous sulfate dose of 0.3 grams. This is the label of vegan hospital pharmacy. List of list of non-charged drugs. List of non-charged drugs. These are the divided in five categories. First one ampoules, second one is capsules, third one is tablets, fourth one is solution, and fifth one is powders. These dosage form include in the list of non-charged drugs, and drugs contain ampoules like adrenaline, digoxin, lidocaine, and aminophylline. These ampules are contain non-charged drugs. These ampules are included in the list of non-charged drugs. Capsules, Dalcolex, multivitamins, digitalis. These capsules are included in the list of non-charged drugs. Tablets like aspirin sulfate, paracetamol, nitroglycerin. These are the tablets are included in the list of non-charged drugs. Next one is solution. Tincture belladonna, castor oil, benzoin compounds, elixir caesial. These are the solutions are included in the list of non-charged drugs. And last one is powder. Glucose, sodium bicarbonate, talc. These are powders are included in the list of non-charged drugs. This is the list of non-charged drugs. Difference between charged floor stock and non floor stock system. Difference between charged floor stock and non-charged floor stock system. Charged floor stock system and non-charged floor stock. In which charged floor stock system? First one is the charges are made into the patient's account after they have been administered. And second one is every dose of the drug administered to the patient's charge in which charged floor stock, and only the dose of the drugs charged which are expensive and rarely used in charged floor stock system. And fifth one is floor stock list is prepared, which is science to make the drug available at all the nursing stations. These are the charged floor stock. Next one is non-charged floor stock system. The drug are not made in the account directly even after the drug have been administered. Second one is charge are made indirectly to the patient. Charge. Third one is the cost of the drug are not as high as the drug used are tablets and capsules. These are the non-charged drugs floor stock system. A predetermined list as prescribed by nursing station. These are the non-charged floor stock system. This is the difference between charged floor stock system and non-charged floor stock system. Combinations. Combination of individual and floor stocks method. Third one is combination of individual and floor stock method. This system is followed by all government hospitals and also private hospitals. Those run on the basis of non-profit and non-loss. The combination of individual or floor stock methods followed by the all government hospitals and all also private hospitals. Those run on the basis of non-profit and non-loss. Surgical items are given to the patients. Surgical items are given to the patients who purchase and deposit those items in a hospital wards or rooms under the supervision of registered admins. Next one is unit dose dispensing. Unit dosing dispensing. Next one is unit dosing dispensing. Those medications ordered, stored, packed, handed, administered, and charged in multiple of single dose units containing a predetermined amount of a drug or supply insufficient for one regular dose. It means in which unit dosing dispensing ordered, packed, handed, administered, and charged in multiple or single dose units containing a predetermined amount of a drug or supply sufficient for a on regular dose. A single unit package. A single unit package is one which contain one complete pharmaceutical dosage form. It means unit dose. Example, one tablet or one capsule. It means unit dosing dispensing. These are the unit dosing dispensing. Advantage. Advantage of unit dose dispensing. Better financial control. Better financial control. And second one is advantage is it's prevent loss of partially used medications. It prevents loss of partially used medications. Does not require storage facilities at nursing stations. These are the advantages of unit dose dispensing and disadvantage of unit dose dispensing. Irregular doses. First one disadvantage is irregular doses, and second one is skilled physician is required for administration of drug. Regular monitoring is required in unit dose dispensing. These are the disadvantages of unit dose dispensing. Types of unit dose dispensing drug dispensing system. Types of unit dose drug dispensing system. These are two types of unit dose drug dispensing system. First one is type A centralized UDDS, and second one is type 2 the decentralized unit dose drug dispensing system. First one is type A centralized unit dose drug dispensing system, in which type A centralized unit dose drug dispensing system is all inpatients drugs are dispensed in unit dosage. All inpatients drugs are dispensed in unit dose and all drugs are stored in central area of pharmacy and dispensed at a time of dose that is to be given to the patient. This is the type A centralized unit dose drug distribution system. Second one is type B decentralized unit dose drug dispensing system. This is operated through satellite pharmacies. This is operated through satellite pharmacies located on each floor of hospitals. These are the type B decentralized unit dose drug distribution system. Procedure of unit dose drug distribution system of type B. Patient profile card containing patient profile card containing full data, disease, diagnosis is prepared, and prescription are sent directly to the pharmacist, which are then entered in patient profile card. This is the procedure of type B decentralized unit dose drug dispensing system. Pharmacists check the medications order is filled by pharmacy technicians. Pharmacists check the medications order is filled by pharmacy technicians. Then, then the nurse administers the drug and MAC entries the record. The drug administered the drug and MAC entries the record in the unit dose drug distribution system. Advantage Advantage of type B unit of drug distribution system. Easy for admission of staff. According to accounting become easier in certain cases. Disadvantage is high cost. Consumption is more time. well occupy more space for sorting out ledger posting and inventory control or problems. These are the disadvantages of type B unit dose drug distribution system. Journal flowchart for inpatients. Journal flowchart for inpatients. Journal flowchart of inpatients. Journal flowchart for inpatients. Journal flowchart for inpatients. First one, pharmacy, returns to credits, credit issue, and prescription written by doctor. Prescription written by doctor. Then in-patient discharge medications. Prescription written by doctor. The direct pharmacy. And second one is in-patient discharge medications and prescription received by pharmacist. Prescription received by pharmacists, filling of prescription, dispensing prescription, free cases, credits, and pharmacies returns to credits, credit issues, statics and control. Then prescription copied by nurse. In patient's medications order, prescription received by pharmacists, filling of order, dispensing order, and charges. This is the journal flowchart for inpatients. Outpatients activity chart. Outpatients activity charts. Prescription written by doctor. Prescription written by doctor in outpatients department. Then written by doctor prescription, then received by pharmacist. Prescription received by pharmacist, then prescription filling of prescription by pharmacist, then dispensing of patient the medicines. Prescription payments. These are the three types of prescription payments: receipt of payments, cash, and charges. This is the statics and reports. Prescribed, filled, and regular prescription file, and second one is narcotic prescription file. This is the flow chart of outpatient activity chart. Dispensing of controlled drug. Dispensing of controlled drug. Dispensing of controlled drug. Dispensing of controlled drug. These drugs should kept under lock and key. Controlled drugs are stored in the controlled drugs are stored in the lock under the lock and key as separate register. A separate register should be maintained to register them for the controlled drugs, dispensing of controlled drugs. Procedure. Procedure of dispensing of controlled drugs. Medical superintendent. Medical superintendent. Medical superintendent is overall responsible for handling of controlled drugs. For the controlling drugs are handling by the medical superintendents and overall responsibilities for handling of controlled drugs of the medical superintendents. Chief pharmacist. Chief pharmacist procure, stores and dispense the drugs. The narcotic drugs. The narcotic drugs, controlled drugs are dispensed and stored by the pharmacist. Prescription of narcotic drugs. Prescription of narcotic drugs. Prescription of narcotic drugs under Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985 must include following information. Narcotic drugs are prescribed required the following informations like patient full name, patient address, patient date, patient date of birth, name and strength of drugs, quality or quantity of drugs, signature of prescriber, signature of prescriber, and dose and route of administrations. These are the following informations required for the prescription of narcotic drugs under Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985. According to Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985 must include following informations like patient full name, address, date, name and strength of drugs, quantity of drugs, signature of prescriber, dose and route of administrations. These information required for the narcotic drugs. If the required drug if the required drug is not in the stock, if the required drug is not in the stock, the complete controlled drug prescription must be written on hospital prescription, blank form by a registered medical practitioner and signed. Delivery of narcotic drugs. Delivery of narcotic drugs from pharmacy to wards should be carried out by reliable person. After dispensing, nurse resume responsibility. After dispensing, nurse resume responsibility for administration, control, and auditing of the inventory. After dispensing medicine by the pharmacist, nurse resume responsibility for administrations, control, and auditing of the inventory. If patients refuse or doctor if patient refuse or doctor cancels any dose, nurse should destroy the drug in this into sink and record refused by patients or consulted by doctor. If patients refuse a doctor cancel by dose, nurses should destroy the drugs into sink and record refused by patient or cancelled by doctor. These are the controlled drug dispensing of controlled drugs. Novel drug distribution method. Novel drug distribution methods. First one is adherence packing program. Novel drug distribution method. Adherence packing program. Each patient receive a medication strip. Each patient receive a medication strip with individual dose in individual pouch. Each patient receive a medication strip with individual dose in individual pouch. It means novel drug distribution method and adherence packing program. It is clearly marked with date and time of administrations and the medications they contain, in which novel drug distribution method marked with date and time of administrations and the medications they contain. All the patients needs to do is to tear open the pouch and at the right time and take the contents in novel drug distribution system. These are the adherence packing program. Adherence packing. Adherence packing. Adherence packing contains patient name, medication name and strength, time of administration, and barcode. These information are present in the adherence packing. This is the adherence packing. Contain the patient name, medication name and strength, time of administration, and barcode. These are the adherence packing. packaging machine, packaging machines of adherence packing, automated dispensing cabinets. These are the automated dispensing cabinets used in the drug distribution system. Automated dispensing cabinet. Automated dispensing cabinet is computerized. Automated dispensing cabinet is a computerized drug store device or cabinet designed for hospitals. Automated dispensing cabinet is computerized, is a computerized drug storage device and cabinet designed for hospitals. Computerized automated dispensing cabinet is designed for hospitals. The automated drug automated dispensing machines provides proper storage. The automated dispensing medicines provides proper storage, inventory control, and security for pharmaceutical at the point of care. It can be used only by authorized user. It can be used by only by authorized user who have authenticated by password. It is placed in wards, ICU rather than in central pharmacies. The automated dispensing cabinets are placed in wards, ICU, intracritical units rather than in central pharmacies. These are the automated dispensing cabinets used in wards, ICUs, and central pharmacies. Advantages. Advantages. The commonly needed pharmaceuticals are at the point of care. This is the advantage of automated dispensing cabinets. This will reduce the workload of nurse. Controlled substance remain in secure lockbox until needed and access is secured by multi-factor authentications. Automated dispensing machines can improve patient safety by providing drug allergy alerts, drug-drug interactions, and advice on high-risk medications. These are the advantages of automated drug distribution machines. Automated process. Doctor write prescription, then hospital clock scan prescription to pharmacist, then pharmacist input in computer, then robots select barcode drugs and fill prescription order, then nurse scan barcode and administer medicines to patients, and doctor after prescription into computer, enter prescription computer. This is the automated process for the automated dispensing cabinets. Robotic drug dispensing. Robotic drug dispensing. These are the robotic drug dispensing. The robot can store up to 35,000 medicines in dispensing, dispense around 12 prescription in less than a minute. Robot can scan up to 35,000 medicines and dispense around 12 prescriptions in less than a 1 minute. So the patient's waiting time is significantly reduced. So the patient's waiting time is significantly reduced. Reduced time for patients waiting. The dispensing process will be a paper free. The dispensing process will be paper free as the robot will start the prescription and soon as a doctor document is electronically. This also allow the pharmacist to focus on giving the customers right instructions on taking the medications. These are the these are the robotic drug dispensing. References. Dr. Ramesh K. Goyal, Dr. R. K. Parikh, Dr. Moria M. Patel, a textbook of hospital pharmacy, page number 101 to 103. H.P. Tipnis, Amrita Bajaj, Hospital Pharmacy, page number 89 to 91. These are the references of drug distribution system in hospital. Multiple choice questions of drug distribution system in hospital. How many types of drug distribution system? How many types of drug distribution system? The option A is 1, option B is 2, option C is 3, option D is 4. The right answer is B. Two types of drug distribution system. First one is inpatient drug distribution system and second one is outpatient drug distribution system. How many types of drug distribution system? Option A is 2, option B is 3, option C is 4, and option D is 5. The right answer is D. 5 types of drug distribution systems. Uh, Next one question. How many types of floor stock system? Option A is 2, option B is 3, option C is 5, option D is 6. The right answer is A. Two types of floor stock system. First one is charged floor stock system and second one is non-charged floor stock system. Next one question. In which non-charged floor stock system? In which non-charged floor stock system? Option A is drug basket method. Option B is mobile dispensary unit. Option C is both A and B. And option D is none of the above. The right answer is C, both A and B. Next one question. Height of mobile dispensary unit. Option A is 50 inches. Option B is 60 inches. Option C is 70 inches. And option D is 80 inches. The right answer is B, 60 inches height of mobile dispensary unit. Next one question. In which non-charged drug accept? In which non-charged drug accept? Option A is adrenaline. Option B is digoxin. Option D is lignocaine. And option D is metformin. The right answer is D, metformin. Next one question. How many types of unit dose drug dispensing system? Option A is 1, option B is 2, option C is 3, option 4 is 4. The right answer is 2. Two types of unit dose drug dispensing system. Next one question. Adherence packing is contained. Option A is patient name. Option B is medication name and strength. Option C is time of administrations. Option D is all of the above. The right answer is D, all of the above. How many medicines are stored in robotic dispensing system? How many medicines are stored in robotic dispensing system? Option A is up to 25,000. Option B is up to 35,000. Option C is up to 15,000. And option D is up to 45,000. The right answer is B, up to 35,000. Next one question. Mobile dispensary unit made up of option A is iron, option B is stainless steel, option C is plastic, option D is silver. The right answer is B, stainless steel. Mobile dispensary unit made up of stainless steel. Thank you. Thank you all of you for a wonderful session.